Hi Leo, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another you versus them. Leo, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Leo, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Leo spirit. Alright, Leo, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Leo, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Fool card. Either somebody is feeling like a fool, but from what I feel, somebody is moving on and saying, I'm ready for a brand new chapter of my life. I'm going to have a brand new start in my life. At least that's what I'm manifesting. But let's take a look at the cards. From the first person's point of view, I do feel they were hoping this connection would not end. They could be feeling rejected right now. I think this person had hopes that, there could be a return, or maybe, there would be a possibility of going back and, not ending the chapter somehow. But somewhere they feel the other person has made a decision, is not waiting for them, and all they can do is maybe keep a tab on the other person or spy on the other person. So they're feeling a bit rejected from what I feel. The other person says, yeah, because this connection was imbalanced. They hurt me, they betrayed me, I've accepted the ending, we had a tower. Right now, yes, I am manifesting beautiful things into my life because I don't want to be in a connection where my person never steps up, never does right by me. They left me out in the cold. I'm not going to allow anyone to make me feel like that anymore. I'm manifesting a brand new beginning for myself. That's my first thought. I could be wrong. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Leo. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, you tell me what's going on with this connection between Leo and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Leo and their person, Spirit. Right? The first card here, Leo says, uncertainty. Someone was unable to make a clear choice. So this could have been an unstable connection at one point. Soon, something is happening sooner than you expect. Maybe somebody didn't expect this connection to end, and now they're realizing it has ended. Apology. Someone feels like they need to apologize. All right. So these were messages from the universe, but let's also do your dialogue message cards, Leo. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Leo and their person, Spirit. Leo and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Let's take a few more from another deck. Leo and their person, Spirit. Leo and their person. Let's take a few more from a third deck, Leo, and then we'll start the reading. Leo and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Leo, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I didn't show you what you meant to me. I daydream about our future. No one else understands me. I'm afraid to say the wrong thing. I had some issues I needed to resolve before I could get into another relationship. I still want us to be friends, but it's difficult now. I had some inner issues I needed to work on before I could love again. I'm sorry I wasn't able to open my heart. If I give in to you, you'll have the power to break both my heart and mind. I can't survive that. I'm learning that I can still have a great life without you. I know you still check my social media. I don't check yours anymore though. I miss you so much that it feels like there's a real pain in my chest. I won't show you that though. Alright, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, Leo, with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on one side, which is person A for me. Then we'll move to the other side, person B. And newcomers, I'm not guessing which side you're on because I could be dealing with two Leos here. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on and who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, a co-worker maybe. This is a general reading. Please use your own judgment here. So person A, I'm going to focus totally on you first. Tell me, how are you feeling? Why the World card in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse? Yeah, I think this person was hoping that the past toxicity could be forgotten. They were hoping that this chapter would not end, but now they are recognizing maybe that they pushed their person away, or their person has moved on, is no longer emotionally connected to them, and it could be making them feel very rejected by the other person. Knight of Cups in reverse, yeah, this person is feeling rejected. They feel they lost out on a perfect partnership. They've lost out on a perfect soulmate. Why do you feel this way, person A? Why do you feel this way? I think because now they've recognized that maybe, there is nobody else for me, and this was the only golden cup that I had in my life. I think this person was hoping that the past hurt and disappointment could be forgotten, and that they would have a chance to get unstuck and maybe return back, or their person would return back to them. Tell me, or the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they were hoping that they would have a chance to return, but right now I think this person is feeling very, very insecure because they are sensing that the other person has made a strong decision now. They are exhausted of me, tired of me, they've given up on me. It's like the decision has been made. So now it's like, when you have something, you don't value it, but when you lose it, then you recognize, that was the cup, and that's exactly what person A is going through. Now they're recognizing, why did I play hot and cold? I do have emotions for them. Why? Because now they are lonely. They could be sitting by themselves, and, all they can do is maybe spy on the other person, watch the other person. Now they are hoping that they had put in the work. They wish they still had a chance to show the other person that, hey, this is what you meant to me. But I think by now they are kind of sensing it's too late maybe, or the decision has been made. So tell me, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they sense the other person is not waiting for them anymore, and that's making person A very, very unhappy. They feel none of my dreams and wishes will come true. They're no longer stuck on me. They have unchained themselves from this connection. They are free as a bird. And the more they see the other person maybe, untangling themselves, the more devastated person is getting, because they feel now it's a full stop. Now I'm going to lose them. Now somebody else will give them their love. They're going to move on and find new love. Somewhere they're very afraid that the other person will never forgive them, or will never want them back in their life ever again. So, Page of Swords in reverse. What's the Page of Swords in reverse? They're trying to find out. They're trying to find out through friends or family or gossip or social media if they've given up on me. Have they found somebody else? Have they moved on with somebody else? So I think they're doing all this because they were hoping that, we can still heal this situation. Maybe I can have another chance with them. But right now, I do sense they are disappointed. They're very, very disappointed. They're disappointed with themselves that, why did I leave it for so long? I should have chosen that path. I should have opened up, but now it's too late maybe. They feel the other person has moved on away from them, is probably looking really happy without them. Oh my God, they're going to have other people who will be fighting for their attention. What if they get into a solid, long-term connection with somebody else, and then I'll be left out in the cold. I'll be left behind. So, what action person A will finally take, either towards person B or in their own life in the next 7 days, I'll open later. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So, person B, how are you feeling about this now? Tell me. Two of Pentacles, What's the Two of Pentacles? Yeah, person B says they were juggling me. They they were treating me like I was just an option in their life. This was a very unstable situation. So yes, the tower came down and nothing. I mean, it was a full stop. I don't think person B even got an apology from person A, to be honest. So they are like, yeah, they hurt me, they betrayed me, they all they did was plunge 10 swords into my back, and I'm done here. I'm not going to wait around to get more swords into my heart and, mind and body. It's okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to wait around for them to keep hurting me over and over and over again. It's now time for me to start healing my own self. I don't want to be in a connection where I'm treated like an option in somebody's life. The person I was dealing with, they didn't treat me right. They were stubborn, they were egoistic, they were prideful, they didn't do right by me. This was an unfair situation. I don't even want to think about giving them a second chance because I was the one carrying all the burden of this connection on my shoulders. So I'm dropping the load. I'm just going to pick up my one wand and come back to myself as a fearless and beautiful and confident and independent person because they did not see my value and worth. So, okay, tell me, why do you feel this way, person B? You've told me, but tell me more. Why do you feel this way? Tower, because there's been a tower between the two of you, and person B says, yep, I've lost hope now. I've lost hope in this connection. It's never going to work out. And right now I think person B is heavily focused on manifesting new things into their life. They have made a decision from what I feel, because they feel that whatever love they were offering person A, that got taken for granted. They got depleted in this connection. They didn't love me. Okay, so tell me then, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Person B says, I'm not waiting for them anymore. I'm not waiting. I'm not going to allow anyone to make me feel as if I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Yes, I did waste a lot of time, energy, effort, and yes, I have a lot of sadness regarding this connection about the person I was with who never stood up, never took responsibility. They never treated me right. They were not a true partner. So right now, I'm just healing myself and I'm manifesting a wonderful future for myself. Stability and long-term success for myself. Anything else, person B? Yeah, not waiting. They're not waiting anymore. Okay, so let's see then what actions you guys will take. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And Leo, if the storyline has been resonating, do let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, especially the repeating viewers, I got the algorithm from YouTube and they said 60% of you repeating viewers have not subscribed. And well, please show some love. It's free. All you have to do is tap on the subscribe button. It just helps the channel to grow, and it keeps me motivated to do more readings for you. That's it. If you are a repeating viewer or even a newcomer who's enjoyed the reading, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you. All right, so person A, let's go back to you. And let's see what will be your most likely action towards person B or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. Person A's action, Spirit. King of Swords in reverse. I think this person is angry and upset. Why are you angry and who are you angry with, person A? Queen of Wands, all right. They sabotaged. They are angry because they sabotaged a connection with somebody who they're now seeing as very happy, very confident, maybe getting a lot of attention. It's giving them a lot of stress, lot of anxiety because they feel they could have had it all. They could have had a 10 of cups, but they waited too long maybe. They're very angry with themselves that they cheated themselves out of having a connection with somebody who they are seeing is very happy and confident and, looking good and feeling good and moving on in their life and having a great life without them. So they are actually just angry right now at themselves. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Empress in reverse. I don't want them back in my life, Omkaratarot, because they didn't treat me right. They didn't honor me. They didn't respect me. They didn't treat me right. Why the Empress in reverse as an action? Yeah, this person was toxic. I think person B is just also very, very angry, but they are angry with person A. Like this was a very karmic, this was a karmic soulmate. Yeah, I think person B is guarding their energy and saying, namaste, I'm not interested, I'm standing up for myself and I'm keeping my business to myself. So tell me about the Fool card then, Spirit. Overall energy for Leo's reading. This is just in the next 7 days. Person A, you can still level up and stop being upset and angry and go and apologize to your person if you want. The Fool card as the overall energy for Leo's reading, Spirit. Queen of Swords. This is person B, who is making very practical decisions for themselves. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to guard myself. I want to protect myself. I want to, start a brand new chapter which is stable and good. And I think this is person B who's ready for all the new beginnings of their life. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, being very practical and saying, I need to chase after or go move towards what makes me feel good. My money, my passions, my, things that make me feel alive and happy once again. So this is person B who says, I'd rather take a risk and take a leap of faith in a new direction and focus on the things that make me happy. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Leo.